Well, one thing about lockdown is the drink. Too much or too little, I'm not sure which is worse. And this is a song by Christy Moore about the delirious effects of coming off the drink. I've adapted a little bit for current times in Great Britain. I dreamt a dream the other night. I couldn't sleep a wink. The rats were trying to count the sheep, and I was off the drink. There were footsteps in the parlour, voices on the stairs, and I was climbing up the wall and moving round the chairs. I looked out from under the blanket, over at the TV. Tess Daly and Claudia Winkleman were staring out at me. Suddenly it dawned on me, I was getting the old DTs when the smartphone started dancing along the mantelpiece. Goodbye to the port and brandy, to the vodka and the stag, to the Spittick, to the Harpic, to the bottle draft and keg. As I sat looking up at the Guinness ad, I could never figure out how your man stays up on the surfboard after 14 pints of stout. Well, I swore upon the Bible that I'd never touch a drop. My heart was palpitating and I was sure it was going to stop. And thinking I was dying, I gave my soul to God to keep. And I swore I'd put all of Dawkins' books outside in the skip. I fell into an awful nightmare and I woke feeling very scared. Alexa was picking me pocket while Siri was whispering in my ear. And I dreamed the Windsors were downsizing to a Masonette in Peckham. And the Queen had let all of the corgis go because of the noise they were making. So goodbye to the port and brandy, to the vodka and the stag, to the Spittick, to the Harpic, to the bottle draft and keg. As I sat looking up at the Guinness ad, I could never figure out how your man stays up on the surfboard after 14 pints of stout. I dreamed Messrs Rees-Mogg and Duncan Smith were out on a bender with the boys. They were knocking back cheap cider and singing the ode to joy. I saw Priti Patel on a rescue boat, bringing migrants safe to land, and she was putting them up at her own place and helping them settle in. I dreamed the Sex Pistols were reformed, Tony Blair was on guitar, they were doing benefit gigs for all the boys back from Iraq, and that fella Cummins and his computer geek, they were having a fine old time. They were trying to manage the stars at night and tell them when to shine. Goodbye to the port and brandy, to the vodka and the stag, to the Spittick, to the Harpic, to the bottle draft and keg. As I sat looking up at the Guinness ad, I could never figure out how your man stays up on the surfboard after 14 pints of stout. Fortunately, not all the dreams are bad ones. I dreamed the Welsh found gold in Rhondda, and they were mining instead of gold, and they've got their independence now, as they don't need London's dole. And Scotland and Wales, both of them, have rejoined the EU, and then even the English Brexiteers to paddle their own canoe. So goodbye to their port and brandy, to the vodka and the stag, to the Spittick, to the Harpic, to the bottle draft and keg. As I sat looking up at the Guinness ad, I could never figure out how your man stays up on the surfboard after 14 pints of stout. How your man stays up on the surfboard after 14 pints of stout.